Alright, we're in map number 4, Echo Isle. A pretty good map for human. So much so that Romantic is going mountain king first. And apparently the Acolyte is on a creature killing rampage and is laughing at this raccoon before taking it out. What the fuck was that? The absolute madman out there. Do you see that? You're just giggling at him before headbutting it into straight to hell.
A player's forces are under attack.
Bonjour Johan, merci pour les streams. Sais-tu s'il est possible de DL Warcraft 3 TFT gratuit? Si tu achètes Warcraft 3 Reforged qui coûte, il me semble c'est 20 €, tu auras accès à Warcraft 3. Je n'encourage pas les pirates et le piratage de jeux vidéo. Donc sors la carte bleue à mamie et va acheter le meilleur jeu de tous les temps. Après à lui avoir demandé la permission bien évidemment. On ne veut pas utiliser la carte bleue de mamie sans qu'elle le sache. Yeah, I mean, he's just gonna expo. If you play Mountain King, you have to expo. Creeping this first as a first camp has one big advantage against not doing it first, is that as soon as you buy the Troll Priest here, the cooldown starts reloading immediately. So you get a second Troll Priest pretty quickly when you do that camp early on. WFZ with quite a bit of scouting and his own fast expansion. An undead is gonna expand much faster than a human. What is this world we live in? C'est 30 € Reforge. Ah bon? Je croyais que c'était 30 € avec le pack de trucs additionnels, la skin, etc. C'est sûr? Je sors la black card. Ah bah hésite pas à la sortir sur ma chaîne aussi, hein, pendant que tu y es. T'inquiète pas. Graveyard going down on the expo. Okay, well. Interesting location. Usually we'll go down here. Gonna be able to mine some wood from here, I guess. If you, especially like, I mean, even though he's not playing Dreadlord, like if he wants to play with a lot of ghouls, he can drop down like 2 additional crypts or something right here. Yeah, transferring a lot of ghouls to the expo, he feels like that's where he's gonna need the defense and more units. Mountain King coming back. I don't know if he has Stormbolt level 2, I'm gonna assume it's the case. No! He went for Clap level 2. And he might be heading to the opponent's expo. I think this is being safe to make a Spirit Tower, which you need a Graveyard for. To be able to make. Okay, that Mountain King is on the hunt for some ghouls. Tomb of Relics being dropped at the expo. And both players have secured an expo by now. That is a lot of units, Jesus. Starts the Spirit Tower. One more Stormbolt goes down. Wow, it's gonna be really hard for him to fight this. There is no staff either on that Death Knight. One more Stormbolt. If you can catch units like this, it's worth it every time to go for a single Stormbolt, I think. He might just buy more mercenaries if he wants to creep a bit more. I don't know if he may defend, I don't think so. So what do you think about MTW Hawk gameplay and WCG 2019 results? I was very happy to see Hawk play at his full level. At his regular level, like just playing really well at WCG. Because I was disappointed in the past when he went to WGL and I felt like he didn't play nearly as well as he does on the European ladder. So it was nice this time to see him play really well. And taking out Lowlight and Infi. He was the only player that beat Infi in the tournament. Sadly for Hawk, I think maybe, I don't know what happened, but when he had to play on stage in the semi-finals and for the third place match, I feel like he played a lot worse. So maybe he was nervous or something. I asked him about it. He said he didn't know why. But obviously, he didn't play nearly as well in that series. That's gonna be a guaranteed Mountain King level 5 here, by the way. In no time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Spirit Tower in the main base. Damn, this Mountain King is making WFZ really worried here, everywhere. Necropolis is gonna go down on the Expo. What composition do you go for? I guess ideally you scout what the human's doing and then you react. If he's going ground, you go A-bombs. If he's going air, you need a lot of fiends. Already got a bunch of fiends here. I guess getting like a low amount of fiends like this is always going to make you safe against air in the first place. And they're going to be better fighting units than going for ghouls. Especially with the MK already being level 4 and with Clap level 2. Romantic wants to fight. Clap. Lands big time in the middle of everything. There's still a Stormbolt. Death Knight. No, goes for a Fiend instead. Lich is almost out. And now he's out of mana. Good time to run. Let's go for the deny. Gets it.
Are under attack.
Rip. Slaughterhouse time. No, Temple. What the fuck? He's actually fairly low on wood because he had been... Wait. Okay, no, he lost one of his ghouls here. I feel like he should have more wood, but he had to make so many towers. Then he had to make Lich, then he had to make this, he had his tower.
A player's force
getting more fiends that he actually doesn't have that much wood. Could bolt and surround the Lich, maybe. Tries to go for another fiend. There's no recoil yet. These mercenaries are dying left and right, though. And we've got a second barracks and an Arcane Sanctum. Blood Mage second, so it's going to be Rifle Caster.
A player's forces are
I wonder if maybe Romantic gets Workshop for Mortars to try and push that Expo as well. Steals the Tome. Rifle Caster is nice, but you can't push into a base like this with just Rifle Caster. I remember Romantic was one of the first guys too to send a hero across the map, drop Kit Towers here and make 2 cannon towers to kill the gold mine. Mana, oh my god. There's no coil. And he has a Stormbolt. Effected? Oh wow. WFZ called the bluff too. Effected the first time and the second time he threw it. WFZ was like, well, I see the hammer in the air. You seem to think you're Thor, so I'm just gonna TP out. Okay, Banshee's now coming out. Slaughterhouse is there. We're gonna have statues as well. A ton of Rifle Casters being pumped from the other side. Creator Invuln, one of the best items here to have. Or a tanky hero out at the front. This is weird. I feel like if he knew that it's, you know, Rifle Caster, we'd probably see a Crypt Lord third being made. But that's not very low on mana. He has a mana pot, which he's gonna have to use maybe immediately. Does he have Banish? Romantic really catching WFZ out of position here. And making him pay for it. Yeah, the mana still is insane. Even at level 1 here. Took all of the mana away, he can give it back to his MK in a second. Level 5 right on the corner, WFZ still trading thanks to the orb. Lich is gonna go down. Does he TP with it? Yes! Last second TP. Make sure he doesn't lose one of his very important heroes here. On level 2. And we've got Castle actually now being started from Romantic, who's 1-0 upgrade on his rifles. +1/0 attack for the Finns is going to be researched on the other side. And the first A-bomb as well. Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
I guess he just creeps on his side of the map now. I guess he would give the orb to Mountain King. Just get it. Oh my god. One single unit away. That's a very ambitious Blood Mage. He has a healing scroll, and that's level 5. Yeah, that guy's dead. But so is the Lich. Oh my god. Got absolutely freaking blown up. Dark Ranger is next. He still has a coil. He silences the Mountain King. Is there a dispel? No. He doesn't have initiate training. Oh, adept. Damn it. He wants to fight. Romantic wants to fight. A bomb gets coiled. That's the last coil in a while here. 50 mana. He can kill the Dark Ranger, I think. There is no coil. Goes for the Death Knight. That's a mistake. That's an easy Dark Ranger kill here. Goes for a clap. Alright. He's gonna try to kill as many units as he can before tipping out. There is a coil available. Romantic! Oh my god. The man just wanted to play with fire. '67 supply fragmentation shard gonna be upgraded. Not only is this gonna be useful if he wants to siege this, it's also gonna help against Banshees.
A player's forces are
Damn,
under
that Lich
attack.
got melted, by the way. I think pulling back the Death Knight here would have been okay to get closer to level 3, but doesn't seem to think it's a priority. 66 supply. Mana Pendant, pretty good item. So who has more gold? 7.4, 7,000. So 400 more gold available in the Expo of the Human. And Paladin now being made.
Are under attack.
Where's that orb gonna go? That's what I want to know. Ooh. The best thing that I think Romantic can do is bring the Paladin here and do this with only Paladin except for like one creep so that the Blood Mage makes sure it gets level 3 first, but looks like WFZ is about ready to push maybe here. He's thinking about it at least, moving out in the middle of the map. Pendant of Energies on the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger doesn't feel like it's very good like this in late game. Oh my god. Because the main strength is the silence, but you got so many priests. Actually, as I say that, he lost one of the priests on creep and he's got only 2 left, so... Never mind, turns out I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Give him full mana. There goes the mortar count. Yeah, force a TP here, I think. Still one Stormbolt, one Clap available. Silence? Not quite being used. Just gonna turn around, yeah. Anti-magic shell now. Silence gets cast just as Mana Siphon had began here. Okay, so he does have Orb on the Blood Mage. I think on the Mountain King would be better because the Blood Mage mostly there to siphon all the time. And he can just give back full mana to that. He leeches mana away, I don't like this. I think if he had been given mana to the Mountain King, that would have been maybe been some more Finns dying on time. Paladin didn't get too much XP, but did get a little bit. 75 supply to 71. Rifles have 2-0, wouldn't be surprised if he started the 3 attack as well. I'm gonna assume this is Clap level 3, by the way. Good old crystal ball. Oh, it's going around for the peasants on the expo.
A player's forces are under attack.
Clap. And I start landing. There's gonna be a lot of claps in a row. He needs to land here. I let the Tekken mana away from that one lich. That looked funny here, the flare in the middle of the fight. Yeah, those claps gonna start adding up here. As anti-magic shells finally expire here in a second. Blood Mage still has so much mana to give to the Mountain King. He used the invuln actually. I'm not sure why he was really he was gonna get nuked. But while invuln, you can't give mana to the Mountain King. Goes for, oh my god, he goes for Flame Strike. Double AoE. And now the Mountain King is being given mana as well. Silence being used, it gets dispelled on some of these units. The Lich! Gonna die just before tipping out. This is a sick comp, I really like this. Romantic is so good.
A player's forces are under
Chasing
attack.
away now. Mortars are so good at sieging this kind of situation. They do a ton of damage, especially with inner fire. And if Mountain King gets level 6, can just transform into a giant badass that just doesn't die. These ghouls did some work, by the way. Bringing Death Knight one step closer to level 5 here. Instant read by the Lich. Oh my god. Oh my god.
A player's
If he knew,
forces are under attack.
he'd be going for it. I tell you that. Level 6. Nope. A little bit of XP away. And that's it. And this is pretty bad news. Even though he's not really high on mana right now. Yeah. I've got full mana. WFZ's gonna come in from behind to try and catch the mortars. Where's the coil? Alright then. Bulls finally get chased away from that location. 70 supply to 60. So he's going for Master now. I don't think you want to steal anything, but just having the extra HP gonna be important. That Mountain King is so scary. They should give the ring to it. Even carries a mana pod. Like, you know what, Blood Mage? I'm gonna need more mana than the little bit that you're giving me. It's funny actually, I almost feel like by killing peasants, WFZ did Romantic a favor because he already had quite a bit of wood, so now that small supply that he freed, that he can get close to 80 supply. Okay, Banshees have Master. If he wanted to, he could actually steal some of these units, but I don't think stealing rifles is very useful. Knights you want to steal, rifles not so much. Lich. Oh my... Oh, the anti-magic shell! That was so sick! At the last second to dodge the Stormbolt. Just before he had time to send that Death Coil as well. It's not taking a ton of damage. Banshee's doing what they can. Lich not quite level 3 yet. That's a big problem. Like these are real power levels on the level 5 Death Knight and level 3 Lich. To pull back here a little bit. Dark Ranger out of mana as well. Lich gets coiled one more time. Statue taking a ton of damage. Not so much he's dying. Okay, power levels. Almost there. He's got a single coil to work with. Gonna need that on the Lich here in a second. And Mortars gives him the level 3 Lich. Dark Ranger in the middle of the opponent's army. And Mountain King has a mana pot as well to work with here in a second. Lots of units dying from both sides. He's thinking about what he needs to target. Goes for the Dark Ranger anti-magic shell. Helps it for a little bit, but there's not enough mana for the Death Knight to go for a coil. This Blood Mage really making sure that these undead heroes never get really high up in mana. The Lich dies before the coil reaches. And WFZ is getting chased away here. Romantic has done it. 65 supply to 63. Catches an A-bombs. An A-bomb. Okay, this is not every day you get to see this. Yeah, these mortars. Or this one mortar rather. Gonna be able to finally kill the ziggurats.
A player's forces are under attack.
And yeah, from there, WFZ, I don't know what he's supposed to do. Almost out of gold in the main base, trying to remake a ziggurat, trying to remake Dark Ranger, but in a world of trouble. He still doesn't have Lich either. And because he's supply blocked, he cannot even instant rebuy. Mataki is like, I got this, guys. Get the fuck out of my expo. He's gonna engage because there's no Mountain King there, but I mean, I don't know that it even matters. Death Knight gets all of its mana taken away before it can even coil. This, oh my god, these guys. He steals rifles? Maybe it's not so bad because all of these are gonna die super fast, but maybe should have used some more anti-magic shell first. Mountain King's coming back with the revenge. Forces a TP out. And you can count on Romantic to expand here if you want. So actually there's not even that much gold left. Maybe long distance mining might be better. Kappa. 62 supply to 47. What the fuck was this game? Crystal Ball as well. Can still be pretty useful there. Never did go for the +3 attack. Is my camera completely out of position? Mountain King wants action.
A town is under siege.
Where are you going? Good silence. I think that Dark Ranger's days are numbered though. Mountain King with boots. Complete beast. I thought he might have staffed there.
A player's forces are
Oh, there was one more bomb. Stop sending out bombs to my peasant line! It's gonna be a 6 snipe. Wait, what? What about the A-bomb, bro? And he's not leaving anything there. This is actually gonna kill some stuff. Let's look at Dark Ranger XP.
A town is under siege.
Can WFZ win? He hasn't been able to win fights is the big problem. I think without abominations, I don't think it's possible. Yeah, he's repaying statues, so it's actually costing him quite a bit right now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, he needs to re-expand. He needs to re-expand and camp it. The problem is that he doesn't really have the gold for everything. I think unsummon this, because like you don't really have the gold to remake units anyway from it. Just keep the slaughterhouse. Unsummon this, make an abomination, and then go expand. And they're gonna fight there for the win. He's sending this. Oh my god! If this ghoul gets there, I think that's the whole point too. Level 6 Death Knight. So we can see the worst ultimate in the game. Could really not change anything there. Where are you all going? Yeah, this is gonna be sick. He's gonna kill all this, guaranteed. He's trying to come in from behind here. Yeah, the bench is still pretty low on the mana. Silence used on time. It's gonna be dispelled though. Eventually does go down. He's going for the priests. I like that because then silence will be really good. But inner fire being used on everything. And those ghouls, they're killing everything on the other side.
Town is under siege.
He never unsummoned this, and he's expanding. Pretty ambitious. There was only 1,600 gold left. He should have brought some of these acolytes. He has too many anyway. Too many. Yeah, nothing's gonna die. Pala being level 3. And even as an invuln on it. There's a TP on that guy. Like, this guy's all the items in the world. That's a nice build though. I kinda wanna try it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mount tanking rifle caster into blood mage. Into Pala with orb and just play aggressive and take all the mana in the world for the opponent. I'm sorry, WFZ. RIP.